A government that claims to defend itself while pulling another nation into its wars is not defending security. It is exporting destruction. When Iran's foreign minister said that Israel is trying to drag the United States into fighting wars on its behalf, he was not revealing a secret. He was naming a pattern the world has watched for years. From Gaza to Tehran, from Lebanon to Washington, Israel's strategy has not been restraint, but escalation. Not diplomacy, but dependency on American power. And when blood fills the streets, whether in Iran, Gaza, or elsewhere, the responsibility does not disappear into the fog of geopolitics. It settles on the hands of those who push conflicts outward, instead of resolving them inward. In Gaza, this pattern is painfully clear. Israeli military campaigns have devastated entire neighborhoods, displaced millions, and killed thousands of civilians while being shielded by political cover from Washington. Every ceasefire is delayed, every investigation blocked, and every sanction vetoed. Not because the suffering is unclear, but because the alliance is too strong to allow accountability. Gaza is not a battlefield anymore. It is a humanitarian graveyard where children die under rubble while leaders speak of security. If Israel truly cared about peace, it would not require American bombs, American money, and American diplomatic protection to sustain its actions. It would not need to outsource its wars. Now the same logic is being applied to Iran. Instead of allowing internal political tensions to unfold through negotiation and reform, Israel and its allies frame unrest as an opportunity, a lever to destabilize, weaken, and provoke. Accusations of arming protesters, of covert interference, of strategic manipulation may be denied or debated, but the result is visible. More fear, more deaths, more justification for repression, and more excuses for escalation. When foreign hands enter domestic crises, the people suffer twice. Once from their own government's failures, and once from external powers turning their pain into a weapon. Donald Trump's role in this is not neutral. His rhetoric of strong action, his threats, his approval of force-first solutions do not calm conflicts, they ignite them. When a U.S. president signals that military pressure is the preferred tool, others follow. When Washington backs Israel unconditionally, Israel has no incentive to pause. Trump's politics reward dominance, not responsibility. He speaks the language of power, not the language of peace, and that language echoes across regions already fragile with history, resentment, and unresolved trauma. Meanwhile, the victims remain nameless in policy rooms. Gaza's children are numbers. Iran's dead are statistics. Their grief does not sit at negotiation tables. Their fear does not appear in strategic briefings. The world debates alliances, while families bury sons and daughters. Leaders discuss leverage while hospitals overflow. This is what happens when power replaces empathy, when influence becomes more valuable than life, and when stability for the powerful is purchased with chaos for the powerless. The world does not need more wars fought on behalf of anyone. It needs fewer wars, fewer weapons, and fewer leaders who believe conflict is a tool instead of a failure. Israel cannot bomb its way to legitimacy. The United States cannot threaten its way to peace. And no country can claim moral authority while ignoring the human cost of its actions. Gaza deserves justice, not silence. Iran's people deserve dignity, not manipulation. And the world deserves leaders who reduce violence instead of spreading it, not by force, not by fear, but by finally choosing responsibility over power.